Yo, what's up, guys? So, today I just wanted to talk about why, if you're 30 and you have nothing, don't worry because that's just the beginning of your wealth journey. So, stay tuned for this video, guys, and I'm gonna get right into it right now. 30 is just the starting line. So, when you're 30, right, your brain is more focused, it's more mature, it's less impulsive. You're way less to make impulsive decisions that's going to be life altering, that's going to change your path in life when you're 30. When you're 20 and you're young, your brain isn't all the way developed, so some of the decisions you make are going to be life altering. They're going to stray you in a completely different path and you're going to be very impulsive. But when you're 30, you're way more focused. You can make better decisions. So it's just the starting point. It's just the beginning. So number one, you're probably done chasing, distractions that aren't good for you. The party life that you're partying every weekend or every 3, 4 days, friends that aren't good for you. Like, you're probably all done with that at 30, or you should be at least, right? Because your brain is going to be more focused, you're going to be more developed, you're going to be now thinking about the things that you did wrong in your 20s that you're now in your 30s, and you're like, this is not good for me, I should stop doing this. And then you're more clear now on what doesn't work, which is also a superpower. So you've experienced in your 20s things that work, things that don't work, things that you gravitate towards more. You're more clear now and focused on things that don't work, and that's actually good because you now can do things that will work and things that are going to move the needle. And then some people also who made it and they started at 30, right? Jeff Bezos, Vera Wang. These are some people that also were 30 when they just started their wealth journey. So by being 30 and thinking that life is almost over, switch your mindset, because 30 is just the beginning. 30 is when everything starts to flourish. All the life lessons you've learned, now you can accomplish it in business. Because usually when you see people telling other people on YouTube and stuff, start a business when you're young, do this when you're young, start a business when you're 20, start a business when you're 19. If you have mentors and you have role models and you have people that you're looking up to and their exact, and I mean like their exact footsteps, and you have mentors or like parents that have like business knowledge that are following, that are showing you the way, then I think that's the best time to definitely get into a business. But a lot of us were on YouTube looking for advice, and a lot of the people on YouTube that are giving you the advice, some of them did it through sheer trial and error. And if you're coming and you're starting off from a point where, let's say for example, you don't already have, maybe your family doesn't have a house, maybe your family doesn't make, a household income of 100 to $200,000 a year. Maybe, it's very, like, it's not, you're not struggling, but things aren't the best. You shouldn't really try to jump into a business at 18 and 17 and 16 and 19, because you don't know what you're doing. What you need to do is you need to build skill sets first that are marketable, get a trade, go to school, do something, get the foundation built, and then after that, build the business later on. After you have your foundation built, now you can move out of, some of us live, in the hood, or some of us live in bad areas. Now you have enough money to move out and think more strategically, instead of, coming home every day and, you don't like where you live, you don't like your area, you can't really afford groceries, you can't afford a new car. Like, it's very hard to start a business when you're trying to figure out how you're going to pay gas. It's very tough to start a business. But you see a lot of other people on YouTube telling you to start a business, and then you look at their background where they're recording their video, and they're in, like, a nice house, nice big house with acres of land and a nice garage and two cars, and everything. It looks the piece, right? It looks like they can stay home and they can work their brain and fail and do it again and fail and do it again. But when you're watching this, things aren't so great for you. So don't try to start a business young, right? Take your time, build the foundation, build the skill sets, find the mentors you need for the business. So number two, guys, also, let's get back to the video, which was why 30 with nothing is just the beginning. Number two, the more advantage you have now at 30, you probably have a little bit of money saved up, throughout your years working in your 20s. Maybe you have something, maybe you don't have anything, but maybe you understand how money works more. So you can earn more now at 30, right? Your income potential is higher. Your age, managers trust you more. You're 30, you're gonna make it to work on time. You're gonna take the work more serious. You're not gonna goof off, like younger kids. You're 30, you're more mature. They're gonna take you more serious and they're gonna give you a better wage. You're less likely to blow money on status or other stuff. You don't want to impress anybody anymore. You're trying to survive and you're trying to have a good life that is more than just materialistic things. Compound interest is still going to work for you, right? So 30 to 50, that's 20 key years of compound interest. And 50 is very young still. It's very young. You keep your health intact, you're still young. You've probably also failed, right? So as well, you'll be more smarter and you'll think more smarter. You're not trying to work as hard, you're working more smarter. So number three, what to do right now, right? So what you can do right now is you can start with the skills. Start stacking, side hustles, trades. You're never too late for trades. You're never ever late for trades. You can always do trades at 30, 40, 50, 2, 3 years. Put in your time, and then now you have a skill that'll pay you forever. Eliminate your distractions. So no more short-term fun and stuff like that for just for a little while, right? Just for a couple months, 6 months, just to get your feet back on the ground. Eliminate the short-term fun for a little bit. Focus on cash flow, assets, habits that are gonna take you to the next level, right? The habits like waking up early, going to sleep early, eating healthy food. Focusing on cash flow, investing your money for more cash. So invest in your health, invest in discipline, and focus on one long-term play. Focus on doing one thing for a long period of time instead of doing multiple things for a short period of time. So guys, if you like this video, subscribe, like, share, and I'll see you guys next time.